which means he have to be speaking the language, and he is from the people. And that's mean Muhammad cannot be a prophet for somebody from Germany or from one from China, for he don't speak the language and he is not from the people. So how Muhammad became international? Muhammad, he mentioned that verse when he was not successful yet to overcome his enemies. He want to prove to the Arab, I am one of you, and I'm going to be a prophet for you. Accept me. That's why he insists here to speak that I am speaking your tongue, because you see the Christians, the Christian monks, they speak Aramaic. The Bible, most of it is in Aramaic. Even the Torah, there's a big part of it was in Aramaic. So he doesn't speak Aramaic, and he is not an Aramaic, and he is not a Hebrew. So now who is he? He have to find himself a legitimate place. This is why Muhammad, he claimed to be from Ishmael. Claiming to be from Ishmael is a step to inherit the throne of Ishmael, which is coming supposedly from his father. Otherwise, what he have to do with Ishmael? He have nothing to do with him. Abraham is an Aramaic man. His wife Hajar is an Egyptian. How the son became an Arab? And you know, and many naive Christians in their churches, they teach that Muslims are from Ishmael and Muhammad from Ishmael. But that's a very stupid statement, because even if I marry from an Arab woman, my children are not Arab. She is Arab already. Which means she have people already. The Arab exists before me. You know what I mean, guys? If I go to Japan right now and I marry Japanese women, can I say the Japanese are my children? This is stupid. But sometimes, you know, I mean, even Christians, they didn't. The fuse is you know, they are like the Abdul. You know, everywhere I go, the Muslims are Ishmaeli. The Muslim, where do you get this from? Moses in your Bible says he did marry from a woman, a Bedouin woman, who is not a Hebrew. Okay, why you don't say then that the children are the children of Moses are not Israeli? Why you don't say that? That's the children, they belong to their father, and this is their nationality, and this is the tradition all over in the Middle East. Even the Quran confirm saying that always people, they have to be called by the names of their father, and if they don't know their father, then you call them by brother of religion. All right. Here we go. Udu'uhum li'abaihim. We call them by the name of their father. A person have to be called by the name of his father, not by the name of his mother. Jesus was an exception, because Jesus, by birth, he is the son of no man. All right. Call them by the names of their father. That is the teaching of the Quran. All right. So we have to be smart. You see, the whole idea is how much you know. The much you know, the much you can connect the dots together, especially if you have a good brain fast processor. You know, so I know more than, oh, I saw here this, oh, I got this here, oh, so I can, let me connect the dots together, and that will make an image for me. And this is how the TV work. The TV, you know, provide for you an image which is millions of dots coming together to your machine, which is a TV, and then that screen, in a magical way, put the dots together back. The person is in the studio, you are in your bedroom. What happened? We got the dots together. So in order to understand this cult, you have to collect all the dots, the dots, which maybe sometimes it's small like dust, and you put them together, and that will make you have a better image. All right. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Who is a Muslim would like to call us and show us that Islam is a true religion? Who is going to be our hero today? Anyone? Any Muslim, he believe in Islam to be true religion? I believe as an Arab person, Islam is nothing but an Arab cult made by an Arab man, and he was a savage, liar, selfish, and the Quran proving that. Who wanna prove me wrong? Anyone? Any Muslim would like to give us a call? I'm against Islam as a religion, but doesn't mean I hate you. I don't hate you. You don't know me. I don't know you. Nothing personal here. All right. Any Muslim? And this is one of the funny things about Muslims. You see, we stay here for many hours saying any Muslim, any Muslim, any Muslim. If you count how many times I say any Muslim, you will not believe it. But we don't find the Muslims to call us. The second we hang up and I come back to Facebook or in my page, and you will see the Muslims appear. Oh, you are lying. He is lying. Call me. Why you don't call me and show us the lies? Like there's a funny guy from Nigeria. This guy, he is like between my feet wherever I walk in Facebook page, to the point I have to ban him. I call me. I'm here to debate you. Okay, call me. Why you don't call me? I won't debate you on Facebook. I don't debate on Facebook. Facebook is just to post. Go and see in Facebook. I don't post articles. I'm not an article guy. I don't write. The only time I write when I write my books. I don't have time to write. I give my time in videos. I speak. I show in the screen. I teach. I give you all the time you want. Call me. I don't try. Go and find how many articles Christian Prince you have. I have zero. I have zero articles. I'm not a person who like to write. I write books, and it take a lot of time from me for many reasons. English is not my first language. Like today, we are working at proofreading. Tomorrow, we are going to work on proofreading. It's not fun for me, but I have to. Do we have any Muslim here? Yeah, you know, if you are a person who try to debate Islam, I encourage you always to read more, because the more you read, the more you are armed, and the more you read and try to read something smart, because some people, they write stupid things, you know. Like don't copy an idea of a stupid person just because he wrote it in a book. You have to investigate what people they say. Otherwise, there's many donkeys who they are and claim to be writers. Like Muhammad. Muhammad is a writer too. He is the one who come to us with the story of Alexander the Great, which is taken from a story written few hundred years before Islam by a Christian a person from Syria. But this was a fiction story, and this is translated to many languages all over the world. It's about a real person. You see, writing about a real person, fiction story, is something happen always. Like now, they bring a name of a real person. Like they say, they put for you George Bush, he announced war in Iraq, and then the movie start. George Bush is a real. The war in Iraq is real. The rest of the story is fiction. All right. So Muhammad, he collects stories, fiction ones, because this is why I'm against anyone to say Muhammad was educated. Muhammad was a donkey, whatever the word donkey mean. This guy, he is a garbage collector, and there is no way any kind of educated person will accept the story of Zulqarnain to be a real story. You know. Hello.
Hello, CP. Sarazi here speaking. Good evening to you.
Good evening, my friend.
And good evening to all the brethren in the room. I'm calling just for 1 minute. I don't want to take the time of Abdul's, if they will come. I've told you already several times, even through emails. I don't think Abdul will call you. You are the nightmare of Allah. How come Abdul can call you?
Well, we are hoping that they will call us. What we can do, you know, we keep hoping.
You are the nightmare of Allah, CP.
Well, I don't think so, because Allah is fake anyway. I mean, you are a nightmare of Allah, but there's no Allah. That's good. Anyway, anything else, my friend, you want to say?
Okay. Thank you. Pardon?
There's anything you want to add?
No, nothing, CP. I called. It was a quick call to say, to remind you that you are the nightmare of Allah. So there's no point asking, because you asked the same question 1,000 times and we never got an answer. The answer is that you are the nightmare of Allah. I don't think.
All right. Thank you very much.
Abdul will call you. Good night.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Take care. God bless. All right. You see, when I was in school, I was #1 student in my classroom. But the surprise is I was the only student. This is exactly when Allah, He says in the Quran. That's why I say Muhammad cannot be a smart person. Muhammad is a smart maybe between those naive, stupid Bedouin Arab. You know, like when he say that Allah is the best of the creators, was a verse he copied from his scribe who was writing for him, and the story is even written in Muslim books. But is that a statement of a smart man? A smart man would not say that. How you say Allah is the best of the creators if He is the only creator? You know, the same as I'm saying I was the best student when I am the only student in the classroom. That's stupid. You are not the best student. To say you are the best student, you have to be the best of many students who they are exist. But if you are the only creator, how you are the best of the creators? That's mean Allah is saying a stupid statement if He exists, and He is comparing Himself by somebody which is a fiction, is not exist. How you can compare yourself by someone does not exist? So blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. Allah saying blessed be Allah to the best of the creators. I mean, isn't this a stupid statement? This can be accepted if somebody writing the word here. Let us divide this to two parts. The first one, so blessed be Allah. This is going to be Allah saying that, because that will make it funny. So then that means there is somebody saying that, the author of the Quran. Then the best of the creators. Okay, now we ask the Muslims how many creators there is. They will say to you only Allah. So how Allah is the best of the creators? Oh, the Allah here is saying He is the best of the creators. I know He's saying that. So how He is the best of the creators if there's no creators? That is a false statement. That's me. Allah is lying. He is saying to us, I am the best of the creators, but yet there's no creators. The best donkey, but there's only one donkey. I mean, this is stupid. This is donkey statement. Even donkeys would not say that. I get you the best zucchini. How many zucchini you have? I have the only one. So you did not get me the best zucchini. This is the only one you have anyway. So is that a language stupidity? Is that a meaning stupidity? It's a stupidity whatever you take it. It's a language, it's a meaning, it's a structure. This is God. This is God is talking. And all of us, we knew that this is a story, that this verse, all of it, it's coming from a guy who worked for Muhammad as a scribe. His name is Abdullah ibn Sarh, and he left Islam, and then after that he converted to Islam again to save his life. Abdullah ibn Sarh was writing the Quran for Muhammad as the Muslim story report. When Muhammad finished and he recite all the way to this side here, this guy, he liked it, so he said, oh, please be Allah, the best of the creators. Muhammad, he heard it, he said, put it there. He said, put what? He said, put what you just said. I say it? He said, yeah, put it there. He said, Allah, He told me to put it there. So the guy said to himself, uh-oh, this guy is a false prophet. I am the one who made it, and now he's asking you to put it in the Quran. So he ran away and he became an apostate. I am the one who just said this verse, and now he's asking me to write it down in the Quran, claiming that Allah told him that to put it there. Well, if Muhammad is a prophet, by the way, I'm just quoting for you what it says there in the Muslim stories, in the Muslim books. He said to himself, well, if Muhammad was inspired by his God, Allah. Well, I am inspired by Allah too, and I'm a prophet. That's Islam. And obviously Christian Prince is inspired too. Let me make a Quran for you. I ate a chicken, it was the best of the chicken, but I am a vegetarian and I don't like a chicken. This is the whole Quran. There's no meaning. I mean, read the Quran. You will find there is no connection between a verse before and a verse after. And the same verses can be repeated all over the Quran because the one is talking is empty. There's nothing to say. Let me show you an example. This is God. I mean, are you sure this is God? I am going to search for this sentence. One sentence. Guys, one sentence appear 31 times. Do you see it? Look. Look. Do you see it? What's wrong with this God? Repeating the same sentence over and over and over and over. What's wrong? What is that? Isn't it enough to say it once? Page number 2. Let us switch. Over and over and over. This is God talking? Huh? This is the strong Arabic Quran. You see, in the for the Arab, if you make a point and you repeat the sentence twice, this is a failure. That means you are not really a good poetry man. What kind of God is God? He's out of words. He have nothing to say. Why you can repeat the same thing? Look, the same sentence. We are just keep going. Because he's empty. There's nothing to say. He's just trying to fill up a space. And if you read the whole chapter here, what you will learn? Nothing. If we take this chapter of the Quran, or we add it, nothing we learn. What we learn? Nothing. Look at this. Allah the most gracious. I mean, thank you very much. You said that to us from the first verse in the Quran, and now it is He who taught the Quran. Are you sure? I thought it's Jibreel. It is He who created the man. It's He who. Aren't you Allah? I mean, have you ever heard of a God? He kept saying it is He, it is He. So who are you, the one is talking? He had taught him speech and intelligence. This is intelligence, to say the women have a sperm coming from her backbone. The sun and the moon follow courses exactly. Do you know what, guys? Do you know the sun and the moon, the courses of the sun and the moon? Do you want me to show you? Let me show you. Let's show you the intelligence. Funny, the Muslim here, they mention the word intelligence. I mean, I'm dying from the intelligence here. Read with me the intelligence of the Quran. This is the intelligence of the Quran. Muhammad explained. The Prophet asked me. Do you know where the sun goes at the time of the sunset? Remember the verse there speaking about the sun and the moon course. Okay, what is the course? So do you know where the sun goes at the sunset? The guy, he said, Allah and his prophet know better, because Muhammad, he claimed that the knowledge he have is coming from his God, Allah. This is not his knowledge. This is God. He said, I replied, Allah and his apostle know better. He said, it goes, i.e., it travel till it prostrate itself under the throne of Allah, and it take a permission to raise again. I mean, this is science. You see the intelligence? And not only that, Muhammad, he don't stop. I mean, Muhammad, he loved to talk, and the more he talked, the more he do poo-poo. Look what he said. He said here that this is the meaning of the verse of a chapter 36, verse number 38. This guy is confirming that this is Quran. Confirming what he said in this story here, this fiction stupid story, that this is science of Allah. Explain the Quran. So he said, oh, this is what Allah he meant by chapter 36, verse number 30. For sure, he did not mention the chapter number, because I believe in the time of Muhammad there was no numbers. Those are something they are added later. So, and this is what Allah he mean by saying, and the sun runs to its fixed course. I mean, this is science. Who can beat that? Nobody. Any Muslim can beat that? Huh? Look like today is the same as yesterday, the same as the day before. The Muslims are not going to call. What I can say? Allah himself, he cannot answer. Muslims cannot answer. They make videos about the amazing Quran, the science of the Quran, but all what we see is the stupidity of the Quran. This is science. Sunset in murky water, sun rays from between the horn of the shaitan. Have you really believed that shaitan he have two horn and the sun rays from between them? That's why Muhammad he forbid the Muslims to pray if the sun rise already. Why? Because the sun rise from between the horn of shaitan. I mean, that is science. Let us see. Here we go. Read the science. Read with me. The prophet stood beside the pulpit and pointed his finger toward the east and said, affection are there. Affection are they won't like we affection are there. Are there from where the side of the head of Satan come out? Mark, what the side of the sun, you see it? I mean, that's science. That is science. I mean, who can beat that? Let us see. Let me show you more hadith. It would be this side where the would appear the height of unbelief, viz where appear the horn of shaitan, i.e. the east. The fact he was pointing his hand at the house of Aisha. Anyway, let it go. Let us show you. Look. Do you notice the hadith I'm looking for is not translated? I mean, anybody can tell me why? Any Muslim can tell me why? Where is the translation? Where is the translation? Space, empty space. I found the hadith, but they don't want to translate the hadith. Can you tell me why? I will tell you why. Because it's very embarrassing. It's very stupid. So what they do? They cannot say this is weak, this is strong hadith, this is sahih. So if we translate, people will laugh. Don't start your prayer when the sun is rising. Okay, why? Because it rises from between the two horns of shaitan. So we found the hadith, but we don't found the translation. Here we go. Thank you very much. I just did. Science. I mean, this is science. What do you want more? We just found where the sun rise from. The sun rise from between the two horn of Shaitan. I'm so glad that is not coming from between his ass. At least from between the, I mean, from the horn of Shaitan. At least this is like, I mean, something to consider. Shaitan, he have two horn, and there is sun coming from between them. And now we not to pray. I mean, why we cannot pray if Shaitan? Sorry, if the sun is coming from between the two horn of Shaitan. I'm hungry. I need to eat. My belly is talking to me. And Abdul, why? Why we cannot pray? Science. This is pure science. I mean, who can reject this? Are you kidding me? Right? Yeah, I need to eat. I eat once a day. What I can do? Hadith number, no problem. Hadith number, here we go, in front of your eyes. Sunan An-Nisa'i, Sunan An-Nisa'i, book number 6, hadith number 578. This is the name of the book in the top here. It is highlight for you. And this is the hadith number. Any Abdul? And I think what happened here for this hadith, I think the same goat who ate the Quran ate this hadith, but in English this time. That is very normal practice to happen in Islam. I saw a video of a Muslim. He was warning Muslims not to accept the translation of those hadith. He's saying, brother, go. I posted the hadith once, but I can't find it. Brother, don't believe they are lying. He speak Arabic. They are lying. Look at the translation here. Look at the Arabic there. They are liars. But this guy, he do not know. They are lying for the purpose of protecting Islam. They are lying for a purpose. We know they are lying. The whole idea is how we can protect this cult. You want them to translate this? Are you sure? But let me see. Let me see if we can find the same hadith in different place. Hold on. Because sometimes they make a mistake, you know, they translate it there, but they forgot to delete it in different place. Hold on. Hold on, we found a part of it. Hold on, here we go. See, we find it in different place, but here they made a mistake. It's not the whole story here, it's different story, but it's say the same. Read with me. Then pray as much as you want until you pray Asr. Asr is afternoon. And then refrain from praying until the sun has set. For it's set between the two horns of Shaitan, and it rises between the two horns of Shaitan. I mean, science. This is science. Any Muslim can tell us really why we should not pray when the sun set and why we cannot pray when the sun is rising? Is it really that's what's happening? The Shaitan is where the horn of Shaitan, where the sun coming from? Do you see it? Any Abdul have a comment? Let us show you the reference for those who like to keep reference. Sunan Ibn Majah. Oh, this is da'if. Hold on, it's da'if. But the other one is not da'if. By the way, this is not a da'if. And even if they say da'if, it's accepted. But let me show you the same hadith in different place. Hold on. The Muslims are really funny. Okay, read with me this one. Is this one da'if? No. Here we go. It's the same. So how that one is da'if, this one is not da'if? This is Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 3272, 3273. They are merging two hadith together. All right, okay. And you should not seek to pray at the sunrise or sunset, for the sunrise from between the two horns of the devil. You see it? That is Islam, my friend. For those who are watching us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like what we do. I do almost every day live broadcast after 4:30 p.m. here, and be sure that's your YouTube notification is on, so you can be informed when we are on. And if you are already subscribed, don't forget to unsubscribe, so Allah can bless you twice and then subscribe again. This is the logic of Islam. The logic of Islam is the bad deed can be deleted by the good deeds. So what do? It is bad deed to subscribe to Christian Prince. It is good deed to unsubscribe. So let me give you an advice, Muslims. Subscribe and subscribe, subscribe and subscribe, subscribe and subscribe.